Right, listen up, petrol heads. Remember when made in China meant dodgy knockoff toys and dodgy knockoff phones? Well, hold on to your hats because the Chinese are coming for our cars. And let me tell you, they're not messing about. For years, China churned out cheap and cheerful motors. They were basic, they were a bit wobbly, but they got the job done. But something interesting happened. Chinese companies started learning fast. They poured money into research. They poached engineers from the big boys in Germany and Japan. And guess what? They started making bloody good cars. Suddenly the jokes stopped being funny. The Chinese were no longer the underdogs. They were serious contenders. And the established car giants started to sweat. Welcome to the New World Order, folks. Now, I know what you're thinking. Chinese cars, aren't they just copying everyone else? Wrong. These guys are leading the charge in electric vehicles. They've gone all in on batteries, motors and self-driving tech. While some traditional car makers are dragging their feet, Chinese companies are churning out electric cars like there's no tomorrow. And they're not just little city cars either. We're talking sleek saloons, powerful SUVs, even bloody supercars that'll leave a Ferrari for dead. And don't get me started on the tech inside these things. Massive touchscreens, facial recognition, voice control that actually works. It's like stepping into the future. The Germans are probably spitting out their bratwurst in horror. Here's the kicker. These Chinese cars aren't just good. They're also cheap, like ridiculously cheap. How do they do it? Well, they've got lower labor costs, for a start. Plus, they've mastered the art of making things efficiently. But here's the thing. Cheap doesn't mean rubbish anymore. These cars are packed with features that'll make you think you've nicked them from a Bentley. Leather seats, panoramic sunroofs, the works. All for the price of a second-hand Dacia. So, if you're in the market for a new motor, do yourself a favor and check out what the Chinese have to offer. You might be surprised. And if you're a shareholder in a certain German car company, you might want to have a stiff drink. China's not just content with dominating its own market. Oh no. They've got their sights set on the world, and who can blame them? They've got the cars, they've got the technology, and they've got the ambition. From the streets of London to the autobahns of Germany, Chinese cars are popping up everywhere. And it's not just about selling cars either. They're investing in factories, research centers, and even racing teams. They're here to stay, and they're playing the long game. So buckle up, everyone, because the Chinese car revolution is here. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but it's going to be one hell of a show. And who knows, maybe one day soon we'll all be driving Chinese cars. And you know what?